mean, at this point, yeah, now I can see the hype about, I mean, this has been like 4 years and 5 years in the making. Because my first time to South Africa, like maybe about 4 years ago, didn't actually happen because I didn't have 2 adjacent blank passport pages. So they wouldn't actually let me board the flight, so that had to be canceled. So now, 4 years later, I'm actually finally here. And yeah, I mean, this has lived up to all expectations and yeah, far exceeded it actually. This gig, yeah, here in truth. I mean, last night in Durban was fantastic at Origin, but yeah, I mean, this was, everyone says, yeah, Johannesburg is more or less the trance center here, and yeah, I mean, the proof is in the pudding as far as the people go. It was just wild. Really, really crazy. Well, I mean, some artists are moving and some artists are changing and some artists are expanding, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just expanding. I'm not changing my style at all. You're going to find that at this particular moment, there's still 13 either unreleased or unfinished tracks that I'm working on right now, and of those 13, probably 6 or 7 are, you know, still banging trance. I'm like, I'm never going to give that up, because that was my first love, and I'll always be loyal to that. And like, I mean, that is what gives me the most satisfaction in the studio. But after over 10 years of making it in the studio, that's why I kind of expanded my sound and tried a little more electro elements. I mean, the electro stuff right now, I find to be really challenging in the studio, and you know, it's a new world. It's a totally different type of production, and for the studio geeks, they will know that it's a completely different method of production, and you learn a lot from doing this type of stuff. Whether a trance artist goes into side trance, whether it does electro, whether it does more progressive house, and people are doing all 3 of those things. And you know what? I'm up for any of that. I mean, I just really want to keep learning. And with trance, I mean, I just felt the learning had stopped, and I wanted to keep, yeah, learning new things. So that's exactly why the expansion happened. You really can't. I mean, I understand it because I was one of them. I mean, I was so close-minded. I had blinders on to other styles and everything like that for a long time, for years. And it's only been recently where I opened my eyes and opened my ears. Everybody is at their own pace. I mean, you can't tell somebody to go listen to electro or to go listen to dubstep and enjoy it. Just by default, they're not going to. So everybody's really at their own pace. I mean, what I did, I was in a conversation with John Askew at one point, and he said, just go on Beatport and go on the other categories and just listen to the tracks one by one. Listen to the new releases, don't listen to the charts. And I did. I mean, and that just really opened my mind so much. I mean, I heard sounds I had never heard in trance, and that's exactly what opened my mind. Banging, driving, and emotional, usually. I mean, I think he already is the next big thing. Like, I think he already is there, but I mean, this guy came out of nowhere and just shocked everybody. I mean, you have Porter Robinson. I think, especially with Language, his second to latest release, he has shown a different side of him where it's basically trance. I mean, like, that track is really basically trance with a lot of other influences, and he's shown that, especially with all his other releases, that he's shown he can do really everything. The kid's mad young. I'm not really sure about his press release because apparently he's been 19 for the last 3 years. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, I think he's one of the most talented people in the industry right now. The classics that are always in my record box, probably New Energy, Freefall, Guriella, 1999, no, I'm sorry, Finery, 1999, the Guriella mix. And another classic, I guess, I've done I mean, I guess you can consider it a classic, but it's not really a classic because it's a remix, but Robert Miles, and well, I've done a remix of Robert Miles' Children, and I always keep that in my box. I played that tonight, actually. I really don't know. I mean, I had an album ready to go, and that's why, and I canceled it just to release singles basically all year. And I think it's been a better idea because, I mean, basically every 3 weeks I have a new release coming out on Beatport, on iTunes, whatever. And the people that put out albums, they put out 12 tracks on one day. And people get into an album, and I mean, with any album, you listen to 3 tracks basically on repeat, and then the rest are basically forgotten. Now, I didn't want that, so I was very happy to just do straight singles for the whole year. But so I don't think I'm gonna do an album anytime soon. Just do singles and as many as I can. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more beneficial to the artist to concentrate more on a single. With an album, there's just no way you can dedicate. I mean, unless a person wants to take 3 years to do an album, which, I mean, I'm sure many artists have done. There's just no way you can focus so much on every track in an album. There's always going to be a track that's a bit neglected. Because, I mean, just look at the logistics of it. I mean, say a person does an album in 12 months. The first tracks that were finished, by the end of it all, are going to be, you know, inferior in quality. Like, every artist learns so much every month now. The first 3-4 tracks off that album are going to be far inferior to the last 4. So it's just kind of, I mean, that's actually the reason I'm not really down with the whole album concept. I mean, if they were still pressing CDs and making CDs available in every shop, and if the CD shops were actually still open these days, because most of them are closed down, it's just not really, not worth it. Yeah, I mean, this is Sean Tyas, and yeah, I mean, God, I mean, this is my first time in Johannesburg, first time in South Africa ever, and yeah, I mean, the trip's been unbelievable so far. The hospitality's fantastic. I love the people here. I love the food. I tried proper African today, and yeah, everything here is really surreal. Next time I'm going to come for probably a full week. I mean, this is definitely vacation territory for me.